So one thing I'm talking about with everyone in this video is how to make yourself comfortable with other people when you don't know them, and how to really like embrace that networking aspect, whether it's in the gym, in business and stuff. So what, I know obviously you have a pretty good career for yourself.
Yeah.
How do you go about networking, and how are things to help you in that uncomfortable situation?
Well, this is actually a really relevant topic for me, because when I first started getting started my professional career, you get nervous about even something as simple as like going on like a coffee, like to meet with someone, like talk shop, or like ask for advice or trade secrets. It's like, oh, like what if I say something dumb, or what if they're smarter than me? It's like,
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are and watching this. Today is a Friday, and so I just posted this new exciting video that I'm super pumped about right here. It's posted, and Lindsay hasn't seen it yet, and it is called the Best Friend Vlog. So, I want you guys to see what she thinks, and then I want to bring you on our journey. It's okay, and if you're trying to find it, it's even better. A dog.
It's gonna look psycho and not.
That was the end of it.
I loved it.
That's what you think? You loved it?
I loved it.
Good surprise?
That was a great present. A great surprise.
She hadn't seen it up until that point, so. But
It was very good.
make sure you guys check it out. It's gonna be on like the card right here. But now, let's get on with the day. Not only am I blessed to have Chipotle near my home, but my home is so freaking beautiful all the time. Victory. So I wanted to talk to you guys about social anxiety and really breaking your comfort zone. It's probably not the right space in here, and isn't it the worst feeling when you want to drink some coffee and you have none? Oh, apparently there was some left. I would rather talk to you guys in a more comfortable spot, in a more bright spot. So I'm gonna go outside. Hold on a second. Well, apparently someone didn't like the crust. Alright, so talking about social anxiety, talking about breaking your comfort zone. So I'm not an overly anxious person, but anxiety is something that I've really struggled with over the last couple years, and it's gone through like a divot. It's gone up and it's gone down, and I would say that the peak of it came when I first started my business, but more of when I was in college. So what happened was I was working 3 jobs while I was in school. I worked 60 hours a week. I was doing all these things, and I didn't have time to really build relationships with people. So as I was marketing my business, all these people at college, at school, had this idea about who I was that wasn't really realistic. It was like this fake shell. I remember people calling me BP Fitness on campus, and nothing pissed me off more than when that happened, because I took it as a slap in the face that the people that were saying that to me didn't really take what I was doing seriously and kind of wanted to make fun of me. And so I kind of felt like I had to have this persona that had nothing to do with who I really was. I remember standing in my dorm room. It'd be like 11 o'clock at night. I'd get out of work, and I would be psyching myself up to go out into public. I would be psyching myself up to go out and make friends. But I made sure that I pushed myself to do it, because it was something that I knew would benefit me, something I knew would create some relationship, and it has. And so moving out to Los Angeles, it's been a test for me to push against that grain. When I don't want to introduce myself to someone, I tell myself now I have to. There's been times when I've told myself I gotta go back to the inside the gym and introduce myself to someone, because it was a person that I wanted to meet, or it was a conversation I wanted to have. And it's as simple as saying something like, hey, I really like the content you put out, and I just wanted to thank you for doing what you do. Those are simple things that I think that we overestimate and we overstretch ourselves by thinking we're gonna say something stupid, because we've all been in situations where we're afraid of saying something stupid. But it's one of those things that when you test that comfort zone and you really push against the grain, it becomes so much easier. Whether you're becoming successful as an entrepreneur or you're becoming successful in any endeavor, your relationships are what matter more than anything, because that's all we have. All we have is our family, all we have is our friends, and all we have are the people around us. And so rather than saying, I know for me, the biggest struggle is I always want to do things on my own. I always want to be the person in charge, and I have a hard time trusting people to get the job done. So instead of building relationships, I say, I'm just going to put my nose down and get to work. And that gets you a certain amount of distance, but it can only get you so far. And so I had to come to terms with that. It's become something that I've embraced, even though I'm still having that underlying sense of, well, maybe I'll say something stupid, or maybe they won't be impressed with me, or maybe it won't go my way. And I think the more that you embrace it, the better it becomes. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because we were training arms with Ethan Frame, who is an absolute beast and an outstanding guy I've met out here in LA. And I wanted to talk about it because this is something that I feel like most people don't feel comfortable doing. And I wanted to give you guys that little information because I think it's something that everyone deals with, and I think it's something that we all struggle with from time to time. But that's my 2 cents, and that's what I want to talk about. So we're gonna go train. What is going on, guys? We're here with Ethan Frame.
What's going on, everybody? How are you?
It is Frame, right?
Yeah,
right? Like,
no crazy pronunciation.
It's not like my name.
Like picture frame.
But we're here at Goals, and what are we training?
Something I really need to work on, desperately.
Goals. We're going the long, tall guy problems.
Tall guy
Problems,
right?
long arms.
Yeah.
But we're going to do crush arms today. We're going to bring you through the full workout. Ethan's a very awesome guy. He's got an incredible story, so we'll tell you more about that afterwards, but let's get into it.
We gotta hit it, let's go. I recently changed up my workout style. Like, I kind of like took my weight and cut it in half, and I've just been going incredibly slow all the way down through the rep, time under tension, feeling it back up. Probably like 20 to 30 reps. I wake up every freaking morning just sore than shit. It feels like it's the first time I've worked out in ages. It's the best feeling in the world.
Those feel great. The great thing about doing, I think I put this in my last video, but the great thing about doing a bicep and a tricep exercise is you get such a great pump and you can feel the muscle working. So then coming to 21s here, it's just straight contraction, straight pump. So it's going perfect. It's a great add-in on your second movement.
I actually haven't done a alternating workout like this in a while, and I know what you mean. Like when you come down, you feel the tricep full of blood, but then you come right back up and it's just like, whoo.
Well, it's the thing, like when you're standing here, like I'm standing here right now and I can just feel that my muscles are working.
I feel like Zeus.
I feel like Zeus. Like, that's why I say it. Boom Zeus, you know? That's how I feel. On this, if you guys want to focus on hitting your triceps more than your lower chest, keep your body up. But once you start getting to the point where you come down, there's a tendency to overemphasize that push with the bottom of your chest, which is great if that's what you're trying to hit. But we're trying to hit our arms. So keep your chest up, flex down, and keep your triceps the full tension of the movement. Boom, Zeus. Boom, Zeus.
Julian Smith reference. Like 1,
Yeah.
2. It's good because it throws you off. Like your body naturally just wants to come and bring this one up, but if you just keep it locked here, I usually do 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, but I couldn't. I was dead.
It's a good drop set.
Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, that's what I try and do. Like, if I still got gas in the tank, I'll just improvise. I'll be like, all right, how many more can I do? Sometimes it's not super conducive if you're trying to stick to a program and you have certain sets and rep ranges, but sometimes my ADD kicks in and I'm like, what else can I do right now?
So that is a wrap.
Done.
So we had a great arm day. How you feeling? Pumped?
Honestly, like, you know when your arms are just too pumped, you're like, dude, holy crap, this looks weird. That's kind of what's going on right now. Especially when you have someone there to like push you and like to tell you to grind out a few more reps or to help you like with the last little push you need. Like that's exactly what is good working out with you. I typically work out by myself, but anytime I do work out with someone, I'm like, wow, I really need to get like a partner.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
It's a completely motivating feeling, and it's almost, I know for me, when I train with someone, it's not an ego thing like I want to beat them.
No,
but it's almost like I want to see how far I can go. And having someone to be like, oh shit, well you did 35 on that set.
And we're comparable in this, I should be able to do that.
Yeah, and it's not about like, oh, no, I'm gonna push and see how far I can get.
Absolutely.
So one thing I'm talking about with everyone in this video is how to make yourself comfortable with other people when you don't know them, and how to really like embrace that networking aspect, whether it's in the gym, in business and stuff. So what, I know obviously you have a pretty good career for yourself. How do you go about networking, and how are things to help you in that uncomfortable situation?
Well, yes, thank you, I appreciate that. First off, I don't know if Brian's mentioned to you guys, I work for a pretty cool company called Movement, MVMNT. We sell watches. You might have seen us around the fitness community. That's a lot of what we do, and I'm in charge of like a lot of our influencer relations. So this is actually a really relevant topic for me because when I first started started my professional career, you get nervous about even something as simple as like going on like a coffee, like to meet with someone, like talk shop, or like ask for advice or trade secrets. It's like, oh, like what if I say something dumb, or what if they're smarter than me? It's like literally like everyone goes through that shit. You just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta be able to be like, all right, I know what I know about my position. What benefit can I give to them? And another thing is like we're all human here. We're all trying to help people out. So like there's really no reason to feel afraid or like nervous that whatever you're gonna say is like dumb. Like you kind of just gotta.
I think
you know what I mean. Like
it's like almost let's just say something. Like you're better off saying something and just seeing how the conversation goes out, because my way of looking at it is everyone is longing for a conversation.
Absolutely.
Like everyone, when you go into a room, is feeling just as uncomfortable as you are. And everyone wants to have something where they can talk about themselves. So asking people about themselves.
Exactly. Asking questions about them is something that's going to get you a lot further in life, because people, they love talking about themselves. It's the easiest thing for someone to talk about. Instead of for me to like talk about you or talk about this, it's like if you ask me a question about me, it's like, holy cow, they care about me. Like I'm special. So if it's in a professional setting, you ask them like, hey, tell me about your job. Tell me about what you do there. How long have you been there? What's your day-to-day look like? What's the most rewarding part about your job? Like, what do you like about this, that? And not just that, but like people skills are the most important thing you guys will learn about. Like, and you hear this time and time again. It's not about like how much money you make, it's not about this, it's about the people you meet in life, and that's so true. Like, like the relationships you make with people, because those are the people that hit you up and say like, oh, I know the perfect guy for this, or oh, I know exactly who to reach out. It's because of this. So like anytime I need a training partner, I know someone that's like needs a coach, like I'd be like, oh, I got a guy, Brian, like boom. So that's that.
So it's more about putting yourself out there, making yourself uncomfortable. I used to have a coach who said, be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and just allowing yourself to be there, I think makes all the difference in the world.
In situations where you're uncomfortable, that's when you grow. Just remember that.
Absolutely. Cool, so this is Ethan. I'm gonna put his link in the bio. I'm gonna put his Instagram right here. Excellent guy. He puts out a lot of great content, and he's always here to push everyone. So check him out.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Lift. Boom.
All right, man.
Alright guys, so it's the next day here, and I just wanted to wrap up this vlog like this. Most of what we're talking about there has nothing to do with fitness, has everything to do with the mindset, everything to do with you feeling comfortable in your being, and I think that's the greatest aspect of fitness. So this whole series is about building more than a body. So using fitness as your platform to project yourself to a better place. And that's really what I try to preach for my clients. So if you're watching this, just understand that everything you do matters. And if you want to expand who you are and you want to reach out to become something different, you can do that, and it's completely within your grasp. It's just going to take a level of discomfort and understanding that is there for a reason, and it's there to be embraced. So I wanted to give you guys that. This is a blast to shoot. Check out Ethan's page. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know if you like the new style, where we're going with everything. I'm trying to keep a theme to each video, and I want that to be the main topic that I talk about, whether it's with myself, with someone else, or really just giving you guys as much value that extends beyond the gym, because fitness is nice, dieting is nice, but unless you change your mind, you're never going to change who you are. And that's what I want us to do. I want us to become better together. So let's keep being a light to inspire others to believe in more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Boom Zeus.